Hi guys, this is John here. In today's lecture, we will continue our understanding of how a drone moves in different directions. In the last lecture, we understood how we can pitch a drone forward or backward. Now, if you remember, this is forward for us, this is backward, this is left, and this is right. Just so you get your orientations correct, forward, backward, left, and right. In the previous lecture, we saw how to pitch the drone. We had defined that forward and backward motion was called as pitch. In today's lecture, we will look at how we roll the drone. So if you remember, the left and right motion is called rolling. So in today's lecture, we will look at how we roll the drone. As we know that these propellers are of the same type from our previous lecture on propellers, and each propeller goes in a clockwise or counterclockwise direction. These propellers are your counterclockwise propellers, these ones, whereas these propellers are your clockwise propellers. So that's just revising a few basics here. Now to continue, the principle that we learned for moving a drone forward or backward, we'll apply the same principle. The principle is the same. Let me repeat that. We'll apply the same principle to move a drone left or right. So you might already be guessing how that works. So let us assume that I want to roll the drone towards my right, that is this way. So let us say that you have hovered a drone up to a certain height, and then you want to roll the drone towards your right this way. You will first increase the RPM of these two motors. Now, as you increase the RPM, the lift and the thrust generated by these two motors will increase, thus causing the drone to tilt and start rotating. Now, as I explained in my previous lecture, if I keep the RPM more than these two guys here, and if I just leave it that way, this drone will continue rotating and keep continuing before it falls. So what we have to do here is, we have to first increase the RPM of these two guys, and then once the angle that I want, I have reached that angle, what I have to do is, I have to make the RPM of all four motors equal, and then the drone basically stops rotating and you have a roll angle and the drone will continue to move. So let me play this out for you, and this we will be trying using our simulator. So what you do first is, all four propellers are at equal RPM. So first equal, right? So then your drone is steady. Then what happens is, you increase the RPM of these two motors, and what you do is the drone starts rotating. Now what you need to try with the simulator is, how do I keep the rotation as well as my height the same? Now this we will look at in an advanced lecture. Now that concept of how to maintain the height the same, we will look at as part of the level 2 course. Now we will look at how to roll the drone. So what we do is, once you have increased the RPM of these two motors, it starts rotating, and once you've reached the angle that you want, then you make the RPM of all four motors equal. Now there are two options here. Either you can reduce the RPM of these guys so that all four are equal, or you can increase the RPM of these two motors so that all are equal. So let me give an example. Let us say all four motors are at 100 RPM. I'm just giving a value, right? The actual values are much higher, but let's just assume they are at 100 RPM. So what happens here is, once they are at 100 RPM, just as a value, the drone starts hovering, and let's say I increase this to 300 RPM. So once I increase this to 300 RPM, the drone starts rotating like this, or rolling towards the right, and it also starts moving. Now, once the angle is achieved, you have two options. Either you reduce the RPM of these two motors back to 100, which is these two guys, or you increase the RPM of these two guys to 300 so that these four are equal, or you could also reduce this to 250 and increase this to 250. Now you have to try the simulator and tell me what that would be. What is the actual answer to this question is, do you reduce this and make this equal, or do you increase these two guys here, these two motors, to make it equal to this, or do you increase this guy and reduce this guy by some amount? I want you to try that and tell me. But basically the idea is, if you want to roll the drone to the right, first increase the RPM of your motors here until the drone starts rotating. And once you have achieved your roll, the amount of roll you want to achieve, you make the RPM of these four motors equal. And that effectively helps you balance out the drone, and then the drone can continue rolling in that direction and can move. Now, similarly, if you want to achieve a roll to the left, then at that time, what you have to do is, you will have to first again start off with an equal RPM, and then you can guess, first you increase the RPM of these two motors, and then what happens is the drone starts rotating to the left, and once the roll angle is achieved, then at that time what you do is you make all four motors at an equal RPM. And again, those same three questions: should I reduce these two, or should I increase these two, or should I reduce these two by some small amount and increase these two motors by some amount to make them equal? So that's something you'll have to tell me. And that's also something we will explore as part of our level 2 course. So basically, what have we looked at and understood as part of this lecture? We have looked at what do we mean by roll. You roll the drone left, you roll the drone right. And how do we achieve a roll left and roll right? With a simple concept of differential thrust. So when we say differential thrust, basically there is a difference in thrust generated by each motor, and because of which you're able to create an imbalance, a difference in balance, also called as imbalance, for the drone to rotate. And then you bring it back to full balance so that the drone stabilizes and then it continues to move. So this was a basic introduction to roll and how we achieve roll. Now what we will do is we will explore this concept using our simulator, and there we will understand what we need to do, and I will guide you through how to use and achieve roll using our simulator. I hope this lecture on roll for a drone is clear. In the next theory lecture, I'll explain to you the concept of yaw. So I hope we are clear about roll. So we have looked at pitch, we have looked at roll. In the next theory lecture, we'll look at yaw, and that's the topic of my next theory lecture. But now first we will look at the practical session on how to achieve this using our simulator. I hope this lecture was clear for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Thank you.